My name is Darren, and I'll be presenting you about the key project management challenges of the Kangaroo Point Bridge. So, with the introduction, it's a large-scale infrastructure project which involves high investment, multiple stakeholders, and long development timelines. This is a recent Brisbane project, and it focuses on sustainability and urban connectivity. It was completed by the end of 2024, and it's estimated around 299 million with multiple stakeholders. I also commute across it every day as an example because I'm an end user. Challenge one is budget management. So cost control is very difficult due to design changes, sustainability features, which may increase the overall project cost. The issue arises when there are technical complexities with the material and labor cost involved in the project, and there'll be certain fluctuations. It can happen due to weather or certain changes that can happen. And the recommendations would be financial monitoring. I would recommend strong financial monitoring for the project. It could be for the bridge, for example, if certain supplies are required for the bridge, the cost for those supplies need to be tracked. And regular cost reviews of the labor and material costs, contingency funds for unexpected events such as weather or supply demands, and better coordination with all the teams so that everything goes smoothly. Prevention analysis, accurate cost estimation, feasibility studies, and early risk planning to improve cost control and long-term stability. Scope and design complexity is depends on the functionality, aesthetics, and sustainability of the project, so that makes the project more complex. So this issue arises due to stakeholder input, regulatory requirements, and design improvements. It's very important to have a strong scope baseline. So without a strong scope baseline, you need to design certain pathways, lunch areas, or certain public areas for the bridge, because that needs to be planned perfectly. Implement a change control process, so if there's any changes with the cables of the bridge, that needs to be approved before that happens. And evaluate changes in cost, time, and quality. It can be for the solar panels which are used for the bridge. It's very important to maintain stakeholder communication so that each stakeholder has different plans, and everyone has to make sure that these stakeholders are in the right place with their plans. Stakeholder management issues, as I said, multiple stakeholders have different plans, and it's very important for all of them to be, it's very important that the government, contractors, engineers, and local community are coordinating for what the user wants. So issues is just lack of communication, resistance, and certain environment accessibility and design concerns. Recommendations would be a strong structured stakeholder engagement strategies, conduct regulatory consultations with all the stakeholders, and transparent communication. Next. End user requirements. The end user requirements, such as me, we want perfect. We want a good place to walk, a good place to cycle, as well as go to certain lunch areas in the bridge. So that's what our end user needs. And the issue is whether the design intentions match the user expectations, and the recommendations are make sure the user has a design-centric approach, conduct the required assessments, and provide facilities that the user would be happy to use the bridge and walk around the bridge, and get feedback from all the users. So it's better to have consultation as a prevention analysis and usability testing of the bridge and accessibility to certain standards. The Kangaroo Point Bridge, as I mentioned, of all the 4 challenges, there are certain solutions. So we have to plan have a proper cost control. There's clear scope definition, continuous stakeholder engagement, and adoption of user-centric principles. So